Well, baby, I'm on it with a bottle of wine and an old dirt road, and you're ready to go if you want to.
Okay, sounds good.
Hey, thanks everybody for joining us today. Live Music Nation podcast, Festival Edition. Today, we are with Alex Edwards, and she is with, tell me the name of this again.
Yeah, so I'm with Edison and Ford Winter Estates in Fort Myers, Florida.
Very good, very good. Edison, that was the one that I was missing. You have a number of events through the years, but before we get into that, Alex, let's start with you. Where did you grow up? Talk a little bit about your family and your career.
Yeah, so I was born and raised here in Fort Myers, Florida. So I've lived here my entire life. I've actually never lived outside the state of Florida. I love it here with the sunshine, the beaches, wonderful temperatures. I have two younger sisters, and we were all very close growing up. We did a lot of outdoor activities. We would go to the beach, and we just spent a lot of time with our parents as well. So it was a very close-knit family environment, and we always love, traveling, outdoor activities, and just, spending time together.
Okay, very good, very good. Now, off camera, we talked a little bit about a couple of events. Let's highlight some of your major events through the year, whether they have music or not. That's not our interest. We're more concerned about what gathers the most people and what people travel into. So our audience want to explore, and who doesn't want to go to Fort Myers? So let's jump into a couple of events and let you highlight those for us.
Yeah, so especially during the spring, during our season, which typically runs from January to April, we have a lot of different events going on at the estates, ranging from different gardening classes to garden festivals, to evening Rhythm on the River concerts along the river. We offer special talks and programs, guided tours throughout the day. And even in the spring, that kicks off spring training here in Southwest Florida. And Edison was a huge fan of baseball. So we do host a lot of events related to baseball, including a vintage baseball game that we usually have at the end of March. And they play by 1860s rules.
That sounds great. Very good. All right. Now, you talked about your summer concert series. Tell us about that.
Yeah. So typically every year, sometimes we'll start it in the fall, but normally it's during season, from January to April. But our season really kind of kicks off in October. So that's kind of the start of the fiscal year. But typically once a month on a Friday night, we will host what is called a Rhythm on the River concert series. So these concerts are on the Ford property. So Henry Ford's home was adjacent to Thomas Edison's home, and there's a big lawn on the property, and people bring lawn chairs, and you sit along the river and enjoy a nice sunset view. And we often invite tribute bands to come and play. And then there'll be food trucks as well, so people can get something to eat while they're enjoying the concert. One of our signature Rhythm on the River concerts is every year we host a Jimmy Buffett tribute band. So that'll be at the end of March this year. So especially to honor Jimmy Buffett after his recent passing, that is an event that people get really excited and gear up for ahead of time.
Yeah, absolutely. Okay, tell us about your upcoming event. You've got one this fall in November.
We do. So we have a couple of different events coming up in fall, actually, especially with kicking off the holidays. So if you have a green thumb, we have a large garden festival. It's semi-annual, coming up on November 18th and 19th. It'll be from 9 to 4 p.m. We have more than 60 vendors that are coming in from all over the estate, and they sell, items relating to ceramics, pottery, plants. So we have some different crowd vendors as well. So if people are looking for anything for their garden, they can find it at this festival. So we have many different types of plants for people who may be beginning gardeners, ranging from those who are experienced gardeners. So you don't have to be experienced to come out here. We also do have live music and food trucks. So even if you don't want to buy a plant, just come out and enjoy the music and the festivities. It's really a great day with lots of people. So you can also connect with the Fort Myers community here as well.
Alex, what is your role in all these events?
I'm the marketing and public relations coordinator. So I actually do, work closely with our events team, but mainly my focus is on PR. So I'm putting all the events on social media. I'm putting them on events calendars. I'm contacting local media, letting them know about these events. But, I'll occasionally fill into if our events team needs help with, setting up for the event. I'm also there for that as well. So even though my role is marketing and public relations coordinator, I wear a lot of hats here at the Estates.
I got you. What's the part that you enjoy the most?
Oh my gosh, that's such a hard answer to question because I enjoy a lot of it. I think for me, having grown up in Fort Myers, I just love the atmosphere of the town and just the authentic neighborhoods that Fort Myers offers, especially for its visitors. And working at Edison Ford is really kind of a great way to connect with the roots of Fort Myers and really kind of go back to how it was all started. And it really kind of bridges the gap between, the past and the present. And I really love connecting to my roots, especially like with, even in my own life, going back into family traditions. Like I just love those traditions. And at Edison Ford, you can kind of carry on just that legacy of Fort Myers and tradition. So I think by putting on these events that support the mission of the Estates, it is really a way that, I can connect with the town in its entirety and really kind of stay with my roots.
Yeah, no, that's perfect. I love that. All right, two fun questions because I am in live music and live entertainment. I always ask these next two questions.
Okay.
Just for my own inventory, my own personal references. I want to know what's the best concert you've ever been to, Alex?
Oh my gosh. Well, I have to say I'm a huge country fan. I'm a Southern girl, especially, born and raised in Fort Myers. I was kind of raised by, a Southern family as well. So growing up, I went to country concerts. The first concert I ever went to, which I really enjoyed, I actually went with my dad, was to Keith Urban. And recently, I actually went with my dad to a Kenny Chesney concert, and that was absolutely incredible. Just the community atmosphere, and everybody was just very happy and having a good time. And, we were talking with, the people who were sitting around us. So it was really fun. I would say that that's probably one of the most memorable concerts that I've been to.
That's good. That's good. Okay, dead or alive, you get to see one musical act or artist. Who would you choose to see?
Oh my gosh. That's also a very tricky question to answer because there's so many artists that I like. I mean, I listen to country music, and a little bit of some rock as well. That is really a hard question, but I mean, especially maybe even Jimmy Buffett. I mean, I've been kind of a fan of him growing up. Like I know we have a Jimmy Buffett tribute band that performs at Edison Ford, but to actually see him live, I think would be absolutely incredible.
Perfect. Absolutely. You're for sure on that one. Last and foremost, how do people find out more about your events? Website, Facebook, social, what's the best?
Yeah, I would say that we get a lot of engagement on our social media pages, especially Facebook. So if people are looking to find more information about Edison Ford or they want to connect with us, I would definitely say go to our Facebook page at Edison Ford FL. We respond to messages relatively quickly. I manage our Facebook page, so I'm keeping an eye on it almost every day. I'm regularly posting updates, so any recent updates that we have, it's going to go straight to Facebook. You can also connect at our website as well at edisonford.org. We will have up-to-date event information on our website pretty much as soon as we have it. I mean, sometimes details change, but we will always put all the relevant up-to-date information on those pages. So I would, definitely go to Facebook or our website at edisonford.org.
All righty. Thank you so much for being on with us today, Alex. I appreciate it.
Yes, of course. Thank you.
Well, baby, I'm on it with a bottle of wine and an old dirt road.